What up, Jeffrey, with all my ICP renegades and my Bitcoin renegades, because this is actually a video that is going to touch on each of those subjects. Hold on, let me figure this camera out a little bit. It fell off of the table and went down. Before we start the video, I just want to let you guys know I am with you guys for the long haul. I did have to start working back at DoorDash because the bear market's hard, guys. I made it this long. It's been over a year. If you remember, November 2021, we started, 2021, we started going down. And I survived just off of ICP, crypto, my channel, and everything for over a year and a half. No other job. So I'm not doing this as a pity party. I'm not doing it as like clickbait. I literally had to go back to work at DoorDash. I had to pay my insurance bill, my car insurance, which is weird because I had to go deliver food to get my car insurance payment. But that's cool because instead of using my remaining ICP that I have to spend on bills, now I just take the date. So what we're going to do Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday is your guys'. I take that time for you guys because I care about you. Like, I'm not just going to leave my community high and dry. What's up, Justin and King Love? But I do have to pay bills. I love doing this. This is my heart's, this is my dream job. Working with you guys, getting 2 grants from dfinity, being part of Advocates DAO from the graph. I need to get that more figured out. But making content is my hobby, my joy. Besides God, like that's my main joy. But I love this. It's for a career. This is what I love to do, and I'm honored and proud to be here with you guys, but I got to pay bills sometimes. So I'm going to work it out where I make my videos the 3 days a week. And then the rest of the days, I'm just going to have to do DoorDash. If you didn't know, WrestleMania was on yesterday and today. So I've been kind of watching that. But I was like, man, I need to get on the schedule because you guys are invested in crypto because of me, probably. And so you need to know what's going on. And so now that gets us to the point of what we're going to be talking about today. And it is the reason that I got into Bitcoin in 2019, right after the big event happened in the world. I got in because 18 months after I got in 2019 was the 2020 halving in May of 20. And I'm not talking about an ICP halving. I'm talking about a Bitcoin halving, which happens every 4 years. And we're going to look and talk about that. And then I'm going to give you a few reasons why it's going to affect internet computer. Then we're going to go into internet computer, see if the W played out, see if we're going to break out of that falling wedge. It looks like we're kind of trapped in the middle of that falling wedge right now, but we're going to have a whole video of just information for you guys to understand what's happening now and that it isn't going to last for very much longer and that we're almost out of this bear market. Crypto runs in cycles and they're 4-year cycles. And it's because of this reason right here. Let me share my screen with you and I will give you the reason. Just forfeit. The homies here. All my friends are here. And I will do my best to make videos. I know you guys are like, everybody asks me whenever I miss a video, like, hey, we need these videos. So I'm going to do my best to not let you down because I know how important it is to you guys. And it is that important to me. So please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Leave comments, do anything you can to help me, and I will go above and beyond for you guys. I promise you. You guys are my people, and I won't let you down. And that you have my word on that, for sure. So I love you guys, and I hope you're having a great day. I hope you watch WrestleMania if you like it. So let's go to, let's see, where is this thing? Okay, so we have a couple patterns, but I want to go to the meaning of it first. Okay. The Bitcoin halving, well, what is the Bitcoin halving, right? Well, after the network mines 210,000 blocks, or every 4 years, the basically the rewards that you get for mining Bitcoin, like they have these big, you used to be able to do it on your laptop back in like 2009, 2010, but only big companies can do it. But what it does is it gives rewards every single block, right? Right? It started at a much higher rate, like 50 ICP per block. Then it went to 25 4 years later. Then it went to 12.5, then 6.75. And then it's going to go to 3 whatever the next time, right? So every 4 years, the block reward is less. It takes about 210,000 blocks every 4 years. And it's called the halving because it gives less supply into the circulation. So what that means is there's the people that mine the Bitcoin, the big, they're industrial you can't do it unless you have millions and millions of dollars to buy all the hardware. So these big rich people that don't care about Bitcoin, they care about getting their rewards and then selling them when the market goes higher or whenever they need money for stuff. So that really affects the market in the way that it works. So if you read the description, I gave you a pretty high level overview of how the halving works. Every 4 years, the supply. So Bitcoin and crypto is all about supply and demand. It's like, those scales that you see, that balance each other out. Well, there's a supply and demand scale. And if you have a supply that's less now, your demand, your demand, if you're thinking of a scale, your demand goes down because the scale, the heavier side goes down. So there's more demand, but the supply is less. So, oh man, dude, you are so awesome. Thank you, Just Forfeit. Oh, he gave me 3 of them. What? Oh man, dude. I gotta do something for that. Okay. Man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, man? I've never seen so many stickers before. Thank you so much. You got me kind of off track there. He gave me 3 super stickers. Man, I love you guys. Your videos relax me. Maybe it's your voice. Love it, Jeff. Man, you guys, you make my day. And I'm not telling you I'm working at DoorDash to get these things. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to make you guys my priority. And I think that's why he does donate to me, because he understands that I care about my community. And that's why I want you to know about the halving, because when the supply is less, right? So the supply is less, the demand is more. That's going to affect Bitcoin. And the way Bitcoin works is the Bitcoin dominance has over like 49 to 50% of the market, which means out of all the total money out there in all of crypto, Bitcoin is 50% of the market. Like if we have a market cap of say $1 trillion, Bitcoin is 500 billion of that, half of the supply. So when Bitcoin goes up, that makes all of the altcoins goes up, which means eventually ICP is going to go up. And how do we know when this happens, right? And I had a theory before I even knew how to do technical analysis, before I knew anything really. I knew what Bitcoin was. I didn't really know what altcoins were, but I knew that 18 months when I first started would be the halving. And every time the halving happens, Bitcoin goes up. That is historically correct. Go check me on it. And so what I am putting all of my money, my life savings, and my job, my career into the hopes that this is going to happen again. I got it right the first time. I put, a couple $1,000s in Bitcoin from surveys and stuff, and it turned into 20 grand, guys. I'm going to show you that real quick. I'm not joshing you. This is before I even had my channel or anything. And this is why I was like, guys, I got to tell people about this. These cycles are real. There's no such thing as a super cycle. There's no such thing as, the cycles have changed. It's only bear markets and bull markets. No. Because of the halving, which is written into the code for Bitcoin, it's going to happen every 4 years the same way. So unless like regulation or a black swan event kills Bitcoin, right? If nothing like that happens, we are going to see every 4 years, like Michael Saylor says, if you hold Bitcoin for 4 years, you will not lose money. So I'm going to show you guys, and I normally don't do this, but I made a whole crap ton of money off of Bitcoin. I'm just going to show you my entire chart here. As you see, look at the beginning here. Started with $0. Look how much money I made off of Bitcoin. The very first time, guys. I made bank. Oh, King Love, dude. Thank you, buddy. Man, I want to be able to do like a cartwheel or like a back. There's like no room around here. I'm not fake good people, dude. Another $10? Oh my gosh. Dude, I wish I had something to give you guys. Like, I got some vitamins and you want me to eat like 12 of them or something? No. But this is the truth. I did really good in Bitcoin. As you see, this is my original investment right here. This little blip right here, 3 grand. That's my original investment in Bitcoin. Look how high it went. That went from 29, what was it? August of 2020. If I can, it's so hard to do this backwards and upside down. But August of 2020, come on, zoom in. Come on. July of 2020 is about 2 grand. July, and then August, 3,500. I might have put a little more in there, but yeah. Right. And then by March of 2021, whoops, this way, $19,000. So that is what the halving does. And why? Why did it work that way? Because of the halving. I turned 3 grand into 20 grand because of the halving event. And I'm gonna push this, guys. You need to understand that we are going to head from a bear market to a bull market when this halving happens, for sure. I'm 100% convinced. I had a theory, I proved it, I made the money, and then look, after the halving, I actually moved my Bitcoin off of here. I sold half of it right here, sold half of it, and then I kept the other half elsewhere, and it went way down. I should have sold it all, during the cycle. When we hit the cycle top, it was going to be right around 2021 in November. So we have the halving, if you think of it, in April of 2020. Then we have the top in November of 2021. So that is about 15 months after that, dude. So if you really think about it, 18 months before the halving is the best time to invest. Like 12 to 15 months or 12 to 18 months after the halving is the time to sell. If you keep along with those parameters, you will win. You beat crypto. You understood the difference between a bull market and a bear market. And yeah, you want to catch little pumps along the way. You want to get it when it's at $3. But in the grand scheme of things, ICP is going to go to $100. I am willing to bet my life savings that Bitcoin goes to at least $100 in not Bitcoin, ICP goes to $100 in this bull market because of the halving event. So you guys are fire. I'm going to think of ways that I can reward you more. I just want to show my community that I care about them, not just because of money, not because, well, your presence. I mean, all of those things are great, right? But I want to show you that we're in this together. We're family here. And when I struggle, you guys struggle with me. And when you struggle, I'm right here for you. If you have problems and you made a trade or whatever, and dude, come on, man. Dude, you just made me rich today, bro. Like, but for real, man, you guys are my people, and we're gonna make money. We're either in this together and we make money together, or we lose together as a community. But if you guys are struggling, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm here for you. If you need advice, like not financial advice, but if you're having a bad day, crypto's down, you're losing, I'll give you hopium. Not just mindless, stupid hopium that doesn't make sense, but real hopium that shows, boom, 18 months before the halving, best time to buy. You buy Bitcoin, $3,000 worth, you can make 20 grand out of it. Yeah, I might have put a little bit more in there as it started rising, but that's basically what I had, right? And so this is what we are doing. Yeah, I can't match it. Name change, ICP Renegade? Well, so that's the thing about starting a business. I would have changed it to ICP Renegade, but everybody knows me as Bitcoin Renegade. So I'm going to leave it that. But my name is basically Bitcoin / ICP Renegade. That is who I am. Like, I can't change who I am. It is just a name, right? But that's who I am. That's who this community is. We are ICP Renegades. We're Bitcoin Renegades. And ICP and Bitcoin go hand in hand together. And that's what this video is all about. Okay, so now that I've told you a lot about the halving and what's going on, yeah, you do. And thank you guys. You made my day here. Like, I almost didn't make the video because of WrestleMania, but I'm going to stick to these 3 days. I can plan my time around those 3 days, because if you're willing to give me your time, I'm going to give you my time. That's just the way I am. So all's good, brother. Happy to see others donate when they can. Yeah, and they do. Guys, it isn't just like super stickers I get. People give me NFTs. I help promote their projects too, but I love it. Like, it's just, we are in this together. I can help you, you can help me. And if I could give you guys, crypto, I will. And if I get this Dfinity Community Awards grant, which is a lot harder than the other ones, like they're making me give real numbers, we're going to have to actively pursue like buying a certain amount of NFTs or ICP tokens. But I'm going to give a lot back. I think I'm going to set $1,000 out of this next grant that I get to just funnel it into my community. Funnel ICP tokens, NFTs, all of this stuff into the community. We'll make more wallets. We'll make more fun. We'll find the best things ICP, and we'll do it together. So, hey, Tim, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, buddy. You the king, bro. All of you guys are. Man, you're good people. Envy Ford, still think 100 is conservative. Yeah. So when I say stuff, I'm not going to tell you, oh, ICP is going to $1,000, because we're going to hit $100, guys. Just like when I say a $10 falling wedge price target, well, we only went up to 824. I was wrong about that, but I didn't say like, oh, we're going to go to $20 in the bear market. I know better, right? So these are the things and the reason I do that. So let's go more into the halving a little bit. There are patterns that you can see in the halving. So post halving pattern analysis, can Bitcoin reach 200K post halving, right? And so this was written by Anna Nasenko, March 2nd, 2023. So people are really starting to think, hey, Bitcoin halving is coming. That's, a big move in the market. As you see, look at this chart right here. This is massive, guys. So if you see after the halving event, which is going to be seen right about here, right? This is the halving. This is the halving. This is, no, that can't be the halving. Hold on. Where is this halving event? Because it didn't have, oh yeah, so this is it right here. So 14K is right, hold on, I wish there was days in this. Okay, March of 2020. So yeah, actually, we hit it in May of 2020, which is right here. Oh yeah, it is pointing to the halving. So right after it went to 14K, then back down. See, it starts to go up before the halving. This halving right here starts to go up right there and then goes way up. We have a $14,000 goes down. The halving, boom, we go all the way up to 70K. Now here's where we are right now. Okay, up to where we're at here. So if we reach this 50K and then go down, so we're gonna pump some. We could go up to 50K even before the halving and then back down a little bit before the halving, then go up to 200K. Then the next cycle, it goes to 90K, then the halving, then we go up to about 400K. That's how this works. See, we were at half $1,000, $500. Boom, went here up to 20K. 14,000 down to about 10,000, up to 70K. 70K down to 15,000, back up to 50K, probably around 38K, back up to 200K. So that is that one. Now here's another one that I'm going to show you, the halving history with charts and dates. So I really went into a lot of detail on this because I want you to understand how important this halving is to Bitcoin. So there is 10,500,000 Bitcoin created from 1/3 of 09 to 11/28/12. Okay, and then half of that is created in the next 4 years of 5,250,000. Then that halves to about 2,625,000. Then in this next year, from 2020 to 2024, is only going to be 1.3 million. And then as we go from 2024 to 2028, it's only going to be about 656,000 Bitcoin. So as you see, every single time we get this peak, go way down, have our bear market and then start to go up, have our top bear market start to go up, top bear market, start to go up, and so on and so forth. And that's the way the halving directly relates to Bitcoin. Now, I want to show you right here how it affects altcoins, because this is how we're going to transition over into ICP. Will Bitcoin halving affect the altcoins? If so, which one? Well, it says yes, the halving will make Bitcoin more scarce, which should affect all altcoins. After the daily supply of new Bitcoins is cut by 50%, we usually observe, and it's going to probably say, a rally in crypto. I'm not going to read all of that, but shout out to this core. It wouldn't let me open the thing, or I wouldn't have just showed you on Google. But that is a lot of information that shows that the halving directly affects the price pump every single time. Even if we start to go down a little bit, or even here, we went up almost the whole time before this halving event. So, and if we're looking here, the halving is in 2024. We could see 50K by possibly the end of 2023. Like around November 2023, we could be at 50K with Bitcoin, which means we could possibly be somewhere around $20 with ICP. So, guys, things are going to start to get really good really fast as we move into this halving event and this bull market that is impending, that's going to be here very soon. Now, what we're going to look at now is how is ICP doing in the short term and where we're going now. Now that you understand how the halving is going to bring Bitcoin ICP to $100, that is 100% my prediction on the conservative side. So as you see, we have this massive W pattern right here. Look at this. Boom. We kind of hit a bottom right here, started to go up a little bit, and then we just went sideways. I don't know. Oh, that's on the 15-minute. No wonder it looks so wonky. But we got another W on the 15-minute. But yeah, so we do have a massive W right here on the daily, and we did start to break out. And as you see, we kind of hit resistance right here at this part of the W, but this W goes all the way up to right around $7.30, goes all the way down. We'll look at the candle to about 474, back up to about 570, back down to 476, and then we hit resistance here, but we could still see a breakout to the upside now. If we look at the Bollinger, we have the middle price at 512. So we need to get above $5.12. We just had our weekly close, which let's look at what that is, because that's really going to affect us. Let's look at the RSI real quick before we go over there. And we are above the RSI on the daily. Hold on, guys. This is okay. If you follow my videos, this is why you need to watch my videos, not just one day, but when I make multiple videos, because it's kind of like a part of a story. It's like reading a chapter of a story. But the only thing is the next chapter hasn't happened yet, and I read the next chapter as it happens, right? So what I want you guys to understand is that when we are under that RSI, we are bearish on the daily and especially the weekly. If you remember, only the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and the 1 hour were above the RSI. The daily was way below it. The 4-hour was below it. And we were testing the weekly RSI, which means, do we have enough volume to keep going up? And we didn't. But now the daily is above that, which says we have enough volume to keep moving past $5. That's good. Now let's go look at the week really quick after we take a look at the chat, because that's what we do. I was watching WrestleMania, but a crappy match that came on, so I decided to watch the live stream. Oh, I'm competing with WrestleMania. Don't want to do that, but yeah, you can watch WrestleMania anytime. So, Hot or Not is doing a crowdfunding round this week, I think. Anyone buying the second fundraise? Now, I want to do this, and maybe I'll think of doing that in when I get my Dfinity Community Awards grant. I'm going to try to put more money into the ecosystem and these projects and NFTs. That's why I have over 100 NFTs on ICP, guys. I have 70 in my plug wallet and like 30 in my Stoic wallet. So I have over 100 ICP NFTs. That's how much I believe in the blockchain, guys. I have a Bitcoin flower, an ETH flower. I have a poke bot. I have a lot of the big ICP crypto, and that's only because I got the grant. So, but they aren't selling right now. And I was talking to a Guido Val, and he runs an NFT project, right? And he's saying the whole market is dumped. You know, it's hard right now. If you go look on NFT Geek, which will show you all of the volume on ICP projects, it's way down right now. Bitcoin flowers are selling for like 100. It's like cutting a hole in your pocket and hoping your money doesn't fall out. If you sell your ICP or your Bitcoin flower for 100 ICP, when you know the floor price has been all the way up to 300 before, don't do it, right? So, yeah, so I would do that. Yeah, I think Hot or Not, these are projects that I want you guys to tell me about if I don't know about them, and I'll look into them for you. Who do you think is winning, Roman or Cody? I want Cody to win. I haven't seen it. Please do. And I think they are going to have him win. Not only do I want him to win, I think that he is going to win because of everything that he did building AEW, how big his brand got, and how much the audience reacts to him. It isn't like who would actually win in a fight. It's who is hotter right now in WWE's mind, because it's all predetermined. The matches, you know, they take real bumps. They really get hurt, but the matches are predetermined. So I say with the audience, with everything in WrestleMania, Cody coming back, how strong he is, how he came back from that pec injury, he's going to take it. I would really, really, and don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen it, please. If you see the winner, don't tell me. I really don't want to know. I'm staying away from my phone so I don't see that. So, all right, let's go to more questions. NV Ford had some money stuck on ICP Swap when the pool for chat ICP came out, but ICP Swap was very responsive via email, was a great sign as far as the community got my funds back. Dude, ICP swap is my jam. I actually am pretty close with the social media side of theirs. We interact a lot. I might have them on my channel if they agree. I always promote ICP swap. They've never paid me to, but I love that DApp. It's the best DEX. I can't use Infinity Swap where I'm from, and I love Sonic, but ICP swap, it's just my jam. It's what I love. I love everything about the way that they do business. I love everything about the setup of their site, how they moved it from version 2 to version 3, which made it way better. And all of the support that I've got anytime I've ever had a problem there is immaculate. So they're going to go somewhere big one day. And I'm going to stick behind them while they're fairly small so that they can go up with me. So hit that thumbs up, guys. Let's keep me from working at DoorDash. And that would help. I know these super stickers, they help a lot. But the biggest thing that you can do for my channel besides a super chat, which is the biggest thing you could do, is hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, commenting. Those kind of things really, they tell the algorithm that, my channel is worth, showing to other people. And so I thank you guys for that. I can't just wait to see all the fees generated by CKBTC start to flow in soon. ICP people are going to be rich. Now, what is going to happen, right? When ICP starts to go up a lot in this next bull market, everybody is going to forget. They're going to FOMO in. They're going to forget about the scandal that happened with FTX, which is still some reason on people's mind. Even though FTX went under, we see who the real bad guy was. Well, there's still some kind of a stigma that I think is keeping people from getting into ICP that's going to disappear when the bull run happens. When ICP gets up around $20, people are going to start to think, okay, well, I'm not losing money anymore. Anything I bought under 20, I'm winning. And anything I bought over 20 or at 20 is going to be, now in the profit. People are going to start to recognize that. And ICP is going to start having NFT volume. The CK Bitcoin is going to really catch on in this next bull run. As Bitcoin goes up to 70, 80, 90K, people are going to want to get into other areas of Bitcoin like CKBTC, wrapped Bitcoin, which isn't ours, but still it's definitely going to, push people there because they're going to want to get more access to Bitcoin. They're going to want to trade Bitcoin on DeFi, maybe even get loans for their CKBTC. That's what I'd like to see on ICP Swap, is somewhere to loan your CKBTC or borrow CKBTC that we can interact with it, pay it back, and get more, make money in DeFi the way people do with DeFi, right? So that's something I'm really, really looking forward to. So I think the deflationary aspect of it helps too. Well, I was looking on the ICP dashboard just a few minutes ago, and it says a lot of ICP is burning in gas fees, like 526,000 ICP are burned in gas fees. That's not included in the cycles. That is just ICP burnt in gas fees, right? So, and that's only 0.0010001 ICP, and that's over 586,000 ICP, over 5,000 transactions per second. 19,000 transactions per second at the high. ICP is kicking butt, guys. Oh, what up? 1, 2, 3, Toto Tranquilo. My God. Is ICP ecosystem struggling or FUD? I would say it's FUD. The only reason that we could say that it's struggling is we're in a bear market. It survived. Okay, so this is how you can gauge whether an ecosystem is actually failing. Now, there's a difference between struggling and failing, and I don't even think ICP is struggling. I think they are hit by the crypto winter. I think they are just dealing with it in very good ways. We're not seeing our $3 again, so they're not struggling that bad. Now, NFTs might be struggling a little bit right now because NFTs come in waves. It's kind of like the halving event. But not really. It's like a certain time people, if you look all across crypto right now, Solana NFTs are down. Ethereum NFTs are down. ICP NFTs are down, but it's ecosystem wide. It's crypto wide, not just ICP. So I would say that's more FUD because it's crypto industry wide and not just ICP. So remember that when you look at ICP, you got to also gauge it against all the other crypto out there so you can get a complete picture of everything that's happening. Then you can say, okay, all these other NFTs are doing great. ICP isn't, ICP is struggling. But when every other NFT project is struggling, ICP, is going to struggle as well. But as an ecosystem, no, they're building CKBTC done. CKF is coming next. We still have Dominic Williams out there every single day making tweets, doing new things, even calling crypto winter to be over pretty soon. Okay, these are what you need to understand. If the developers are active, if the people behind the project are active, still working their butt off, we're going to succeed because they've kept their promises, they've done what they're supposed to do, and we will benefit from that as holders. So, and community members. I've been using IC Lighthouse Dex. I like that one too. That's where I bought my SNS tokens. So I should probably talk about that a little more. I like their IC Lighthouse token too. And it's something I might look into, my next grant or even before then. I've wanted to try ICP Swap. I should soon. Well, I'll tell you, I like ICP Swap the best, and I've used IC Lighthouse, but I like IC Lighthouse too. It's something that I'd probably like to promote because it's so freaking awesome. But ICP Swap, I think it's because of the way they treated me. They treated me as like somebody important, even though I'm just me, and they really treated me very well. And and they never lost me my money. You could treat me really good, but if all my money's gone, then, who cares, right? How well you treated me, you took all my money. But ICP Swap, I never lost a dime. I've actually made a lot of money over there. Even though I've lost money on some tokens, I've made more money off of other tokens. So, but when it comes to ICP Swap, fire. That is the best DEX, in my opinion. So I think Infinity Swap is pretty good too. Is ICP losing devs? That I don't know. I'd have to look at that. I don't think so. This is just my opinion. I don't have the logistics, but I'll give you my opinion about that since you're asking. I think right now is just a time where people don't see a lot of value in making a lot of projects right now, because if you do make a project, it's not going to do as well right now in the bear market. Nobody's buying NFTs. Nobody's really getting into a lot of projects except like Chat Token. That was a huge one. It went way crazy, right? So, but as for all these little projects and a lot of developers, I don't think that they're losing developers. I think developers are waiting, and this is just my opinion, guys. I think developers are waiting for a move in the market so that they can get more interest in, their projects and they can actually succeed. So this is what me and Six Figs were talking about. I talk to this guy all the time. We're really good friends. Him and Victor and I, we have a group chat that we talk about. And we're always talking to each other over there. Love those guys. But we're talking about our channels, right? Like I was getting anywhere from 50 to 100,000 views a month on my channel, right? That only lasts for a couple months during the big part of the bull market. But now I'm getting like 10,000 views a month, right? It went from 25, 50, 100,000 views down to 10,000. Well, that's the same thing with the crypto ecosystem. When you're in a bear market, you're going to get a lot less people that are putting their money into the market and a lot more people that are just waiting to FOMO in and to buy when the market starts moving. Now, when it comes to developers, they might be building the projects, but they're also waiting for a good opportunity to get in. Also, the community awards grant was closed for 6 months. So that is going to stop people from talking about it, which is going to make the marketing a lot less, right? So I just want you to understand the entire picture of, no, we're not losing developers, in my opinion. I think it's just a time of waiting, a time of putting the project out at the right time and just going with the flow, getting that community award grant up and running again. The developer grants, I don't know if they close that, but that's going to have something big to do with the developers, so there's a lot of aspects that we have to look at. But I think in the long run, I'm going to do more research on that, but that is just my opinion on it. And I think ICP will survive. We will. Good question, man. You got me on that one. So OpenChat DAO created their own chat token, Market Maker. This is awesome. Very underrated move. Great for the token. Now, see, this is why you guys are so valuable to the community. This OpenChat DAO is something that I see being a part of the ICP ecosystem for a very long time. It is going to completely replace Telegram if people are smart, because you have an entity that is completely community ran, by the DAO, by the votes. You have a token that provides value. You get incentivized for joining to become a diamond member. And this is what people are looking for. So, okay, bud, see you later. I am going to get to this ICPTA, but I just wanted to communicate with you guys. You stay healthy too. I get all my teeth pulled out April 27th. So I'm probably going to be taking a week off then, just to let you guys know now. I'm not doing it because I have to go to DoorDash. I am going to be out for probably a week while my mouth heals. Then I'll get my dentures and I'll be myself again, guys. I can't wait for that. Then I won't have to hide behind the microphone anymore. So I only have 100 ICPs, but been waiting for $3 again. Fingers crossed. Plan on going all in. So $3 might happen. I think we've hit our bottom, but definitely go with your strategy. That's a good strategy to have, because if it goes to $3, I'm going to be buying a lot too. I'll go work for like a week at DoorDash and pick up as much as I can. I don't want to see it at $3, but it's definitely possible. All right, I'm going to hurry this up because we are already like 36 minutes into this. So let's go to the weekly. I still remember what we were talking about. We're looking at the RSI. We are above it on the daily. Now let's go look at the weekly and see where we're at. This is where it's going to get a little sketchy. Oh, we are below it on the weekly, but we are testing it right now. This is massive, because if we do go under, we're going to see about under $4 again. We are. If we actually break this out, right now it's at 42.31, and the simple moving average is at 43.14. So it's less than 1 point underneath, which I would take that as testing this level. We are testing this level right now. If we go probably down to like 38, and this goes up to about 40 or stays the same, yeah, we're gonna break down. This is gonna go down to about 470. That could break down with this head and shoulders. We could still go down with that, and then that could bring us right back down to about $3.80. But our daily is starting to move above it, which if we can confirm this and start to go up now, we are going to be good to go. The simple moving average on the Bollinger is 512. We need to get above that. I would have liked to have it closed above that, but since we close above the RSI on the daily, we're good to go. The only problem is we closed below on the weekly, but very, very little below. This isn't a breakout. This is not considered a breakdown below this level. This is a test of this level. So we are going to see exactly what happens with this. But the Bollinger says that the middle price on the weekly is $5.03. So let's see where we close that on the week, guys. So it's going to be right here, 5.6. Yes, guys. Okay, I want to explain to you what just happened and what I am talking about. Okay, you know how I said the RSI is above or below the simple moving average, which is bad? Well, we closed above it. That's where we closed on the weekly. So after we closed above it, we went below it right now, just in the last couple of hours. So where we close on the weekly is way more important than where we end up after the weekly close. We closed at 506. The median price of the Bollinger Band was 503, which is right where that median price of the simple moving average in the RSI is. So we're good to go. I think that's about all we need to really understand is the halving. Whoops. We need to understand the halving. We need to understand how that affects ICP. We need to understand the bear market is, yes, there's a lot of projects that aren't selling a lot right now. But as soon as that FOMO kicks in, the retail investors start getting back in, the developers, this is the best project on the blockchain right now. Developers are going to keep flocking. The only reason why I think that we have less developers coming now is because there were so many coming in that there's not very many developers left. And now we have to kind of get them from this chain or that chain, like Solana NFT developers over to ICP, and get them to really understand what's happening. And then we'll go. It's good. So he says it very well. 100 ICP is a great amount to have. Set your next for 200, 250, 500, and whatever you can afford. Not financial advice, but that's the way to do it. Always set obtainable goals, because if you set goals that are out of your reach, you'll never reach them, right? So, and yeah, you'll get down on yourself. So dollar cost average into ICP most likely has hit bottom already. Buying at $3 or buying at $5 isn't a big difference when ICP is at $200 at bull cycle peak. Now, this guy understands it. This is what I'm talking about right here. This, not question, but this saying right here is exactly what he got what I'm putting down. We don't I mean, it's good to buy it a little lower, right? Because, $3 to $6, that's double your money. But what he's talking about is the long-term aspect. Look at the Bitcoin halving. Look where Bitcoin goes up to a big number, kind of goes down for the halving, and then boom, we have our big bull market. What you want to do is you want to accumulate at $5. You want to accumulate at $3 if you can. You want to accumulate at $6. You don't want to get it when it goes up to 10 and then back down. But if you're getting at 3, 5, 6, 4, you're doing good, because when it's at 20, 40, 60, $100 in the next bull run, or he even says $200, all of those added up, you're going to be in the profit. And it's because of the Bitcoin halving. It's because of the market cycles. And trust me, guys, this is something that I bet on in 2019. You saw how it worked out for me the first time, and it's going to do the same thing the second time. And if you didn't see it, I'm going to show you again. From 3K down here. Okay, let me do it again. 3K. Okay, right there. In August of 2020, right after the halving, May of 2020 was the halving, baby. Now, look, May of 2020, this is in August of 2020. This is 3K. Come on. Okay. July, August, right? Boom, 3K. Then we go in, a few months later, February of 2021, which is going to be right around February of 2025 is when you're going to probably get some of the most money. And then maybe November of 2025 is going to be the highest. So we'll go up in probably January, February of 2024. And then we're going to have our peak it's going to be 2025. Sorry, January of 2025. Then we're going to have our peak in November of 2025. It cycles, guys. I'm telling you. I have watched it. I have learned. I've researched. I've studied it. I have put my due diligence in to understand this pattern, understand why it works that way, and help you guys make money, help me make money. And we're going to be the most profitable community gaining in 2025, guys. We're going to be the biggest community. Bitcoin Renegade, Six Figs, Victor. We're going to be the communities to watch. Bitcoin Bros. All of them guys talking about ICP, and I couldn't do it without all you guys. I love you guys for real, like for real, from the heart. All right. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP and Bitcoin halving.